Hello and welcome to No Channel. Well, what I'm going to do today, the whole purpose of this channel is to demystify the law. We'd like to give you something that's practical and useful and avoid all the what we call the black letter stuff. However, it's always useful to know. So, here's a very intimate, because we're in quite a noisy place, introduction to copyright law. And uncharacteristically, I actually made some notes. So, what is copyright? Well, copyright is a form of intellectual property. Allows individuals who create works, artists, composers, sculptors, anybody really who creates anything that requires skill and talent, to have certain rights to exploit that work, and capitalise on the fruits of their labour. How long does copyright last? Well, it lasts from the death of the author 70 years. For most things, there are a few exceptions, engraving, sculptures, incidentally, as we'll come on to another video. That's the reason why when you see action figures, they're nearly always monsters rather than human characters. So just, you have better IP protection for those. Who owns the copyright? Well, generally speaking, it's the author of the work. We use the word author even if it's something like a photographer, but it's the person who creates the work, and that can be more than one person. It's a collaborative effort, and then in that case, the copyright will last strong, the sort of death of the sort of astounding. Which is why sometimes when you see people copyright databases, they'll stick their 8-year-old on there. And what actual rights do you have under copyright? Well, you have the reproduction rights. That's the right to copy the work. You have the distribution rights. That's the right to issue copies of work to other people. You have a rental or lending right, which, as it suggests, that just allows you to lend or rent things. And you also have the right to broadcast or communicate that work. You also have something called moral rights, but they'll be the subject of another video. How do you copyright your artwork? Well, technically, the copyright exists the moment you create the artwork. However, proving you did it is a different matter. There are various ways of doing it. There's the old cliche of, putting it in a sealed envelope and sending it to yourself or lodging it with a bank. Also, Dan will no doubt be here to tell you about a fantastic app that can actually do all this for you. That's very clever.
Yes, indeed. Dan here. First of all, apologies that I'll cut off slightly early, but yes, the new app is called Proofify. We have a wait list. You can join the wait list to be notified of when we go live with the very first prototype, an app that can store all of the evidence that we as barristers would recommend that you save to make your legal disputes far easier. The biggest thing we say as lawyers is we need the evidence, and the biggest problem in so many cases is you just don't have the evidence you need. But Proofify will solve that for you. So join the waitlist. The link is in the description below. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching OWL this time.